In this video, I'm going to take you through a 15-minute yoga practice for seniors. And if you're new to Roman yoga, I'm Casey, and my belief is that everybody should take 1 day per week to slow down. Thanks for joining me today. Make your way onto your back. Take a moment to come into a full body stretch. Turn your head to look right, turn your head to look left. Breathe in, breathe out. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the arms. Lift and lower the arms a couple of times at your own breath's pace. Notice that your palms turn in to face one another as you lift and lower. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, lower down. Go slow. No need to rush through your practice today. Next time the hands lower down, draw the right knee in. Draw the left knee in, your hands to frame the knee. Exhale, hands to frame the knee. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Inhale, draw the knee in. Exhale, lower the knee down. I invite you to set an intention for today's yoga practice. It can be a word or phrase, whatever first comes to your mind. Select that word. You're going to come back to it. Next time your hands frame your right knee, pause. Grab your hands behind your right thigh and lift and lower your right foot towards your ceiling. Keep a bend in the left knee. Breathe in. Exhale, lower the foot down. Breathe out. Your leg does not have to go perfectly straight today. Remember, this is your yoga practice. You don't need to match what is on the screen. Draw your navel point in and up. Draw your chin down and back. Lift through the crown of your head. Focus your attention on the right here and the right now. All you have is this present moment. Next time your leg extends towards the ceiling, pause. Circle your ankle out in one direction. Notice how this feels in your foot, your calf, the back of your thigh. Does it feel good? Or is this an area that you need to work on? Circle your foot in the opposite direction. Can you feel a difference between the sides? Breathe in, breathe out. Point and flex your foot a couple of times. Lower the right foot down. Take a moment. Clasp your hands behind your left leg. Inhale, extend the leg long. Exhale, place a bend in the knee. Lift and lower the foot at your own breath's pace. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, lower down. This is your yoga practice. It's not necessary to rush through it today. Draw your low belly in and up. Notice if your shoulders are curling up from the mat. Press them back down into the floor. Feel your body on the floor. Next time your leg lifts, pause. Circle your ankle out in one direction. Circle your ankle out in the opposite direction. And point and flex your foot a few times. Place your foot back down onto your mat. Hug your knees into your chest and circle your knees out in one direction. No need to make big circles. Notice how the massage feels on your low back. Circle your knees out in the opposite direction. Place your feet down on the floor. Step your feet hip-width distance apart and place your hands under your low back to notice that you have a slight curve. Place a bend in your elbows, your palms to face one another. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, lower them down towards the mat. Lift and lower at the hips at your breath's pace. Remember, you don't need to rush through today's practice. Yoga is not a workout, it's a feeling. Exhale, lower the hips down. Inhale, lift the hips up. Notice that you firmly are planting into all four corners of the feet. Next time you lift your hips up, pause. Draw your low belly in and up. Notice that your palms are facing one another. Lower your hips down towards the mat. Hug your knees into your chest and gently rock from side to side. If you've set an intention at today's yoga practice, please revisit it at this time. Lower your feet down towards the mat. Step your feet to the wide edge. Your pinky toes will be on the floor. Place your arms in the goalpost position. Look to your left and notice that your left elbow aligns with your shoulder. Turn to your right and notice that your right elbow aligns with your shoulder. Lower your knees to the left, take your gaze to the right. Inhale. Lower your knees to the right and take your gaze to the left. Draw your low belly in. Soften the muscles in your face. Create space between the top and bottom rows of teeth. Notice how this feels in your hips. Can you tell a difference between one side to the other? Next time your knees lower to the right, the left, pause. Pick up your left foot and place it just above the right knee. Notice that your gaze is to the right. Point your right knee towards the top of the mat. Keep your tummy tight and engaged. Release the bind, lower your knees to the right, pick up your right foot and place it just above the left knee. Turn your head to look left. Close your eyes. Focus on this current yoga posture at hand. Press all four corners of the feet into one another. Lower the knees towards the mat and give yourself a hug. Notice what arm is on top and what arm is underneath. Turn your head to look right. Feel the stretch all along the left side of your neck. Return to center and turn your head to look left. Feel the stretch along your left side of the neck. Switch the arms. Whichever arm was on top will now be on bottom. Draw your knees in, take a breath, lower them back towards the mat. Focus your awareness on the right here and the right now. Lower your hands down, bring them to assist your knees. Pick up your right foot and place it just above the left knee. Clasp your hands behind your head and lower your foot to the right, to the left. If your foot doesn't reach the floor today, that's okay. You just want to bring a little bit of space into your hips by feeling the twist. Next time you turn to the left, pause. Feel the twist in your body. Turn your gaze to the left. Return to center, release the bind. Lower your arms down, take a breath. Pick up the left foot, place it just under the right knee. Clasp your hands up and overhead and lift and lower to the right. Lower down towards the right. Inhale, return to center. Draw your low belly in and up. Next time you lower towards the right, pause. Take your gaze to the left. Close your eyes. Return to center. And the easiest way for you, come to the hands and knees position. If you need a little bit of extra cushion under your knees, you can grab a blanket or simply just fold over your yoga mat and feel the added support of a mat that's double instead of a single. Place your knees hip-width distance apart, hands and shoulders. Sit back onto the heels, extend the arms forward into child's pose. Return to hands and knees. Set back onto child's pose. Come to hands and knees. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, return to hands and knees. Take this child's pose to hands and knees wave movement at your breath's pace. Remember, this is your practice. You must do what feels good in your body. Don't worry about the shapes on the screen. Press the big toes together, separate your knees towards the wide edge of the mat, sit back onto the heels, extend the arms forward, and breathe. Walk the hands towards the right edge of the mat and envision pushing your left shoulder down towards the mat. Walk your hands to the center. Walk your hands to the left edge of the mat and envision pushing your right shoulder down towards the mat. Remember to breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Return the hands to center. In the easiest way for you, come to a comfortable seated position. Extend the legs forward. Place a bend in the left knee. Place all four corners of the left foot into the right thigh. Walk the hands forward and notice that you hinge at the hips. If you can't go very far today, that is okay. I'd rather have you go just a few inches instead of having a very round back. It's difficult to hinge at the hips and have a flat back. Breathe in and breathe out. Next time you walk forward, pause, change positions, draw your left foot into your right thigh. You can place a pillow under the knee if needed and walk the hands forward to the foot. Breathe in, exhale, return to center, and remember to hinge at the hips. If you need a little bit of extra length, you can come onto your fingertips like me. You can grab yoga blocks, pillows, whatever you have around the house. You don't need to buy anything. Just use what you have. Breathe in, breathe out. Pause into the posture. Release. Come to a comfortable seated position. And always commend yourself for making time for you. I hope you have a great day. Bye.